Hey, what's up guys? It's Patrick here, and today I'm going to be going over my top 5 wish list for things I want to see in Black Ops 3 Zombies. Now, this is really over a year away, but I still thought it would make for an interesting video. I'll probably do this again in the future. Anyways, guys, the top 5 wish list for Black Ops 3 Zombies. If you want to leave a like, help me out, that'd be great. Now, let's get into this video. Coming in at number 5 on my list is improvements to the leaderboards and ranking systems. Now, this is kind of a lame one. It'll get better as we go into, but just let me explain this. So in Black Ops 2, they introduced the ranking system, and I really thought that this was such a great addition. I always wanted something that would show just simply how good of a zombies player you are. Leaderboards was always, and people wouldn't always go check your leaderboards to see if you were good. But if you have a good rank in zombies, if you have shotguns, people just know you're good. But even with this great ranking system, I feel like it could definitely be improved upon. The way it works is just, it's very, very complicated. And I know people who joke around, like Mr. T Lexify. He always jokes that he has shotguns, and he's like, I never even play. When I do play, I just joke around. There's no way I should have shotguns. And then I know other people that are really, really good, and they don't play much though anymore, and they're like a knife. It's really just weird, and I would like them to make it a little bit more simple. Not super simple like multiplayer, that's too linear for me, but just, I don't know, make some sort of improvement to it so that it really clearly shows your skill. And then the other thing is simply just to make it so that custom games go to your leaderboards. All I play is custom games, and it never goes to my leaderboards. Really frustrating. That's a little thing. But that is my number 5. Now let's move into a little bit more cool stuff. Coming in at number 4 on my list is an 8-man survival playlist. Now, in the days of Transit, when it was the big map, the only map that was out, there was a glitch that you could do that would allow for 8 people to be in one game of survival, and it was great. The way Transit was built was really for 8 people. It was such a big map that 8 people or 4 people just wasn't enough, and it almost felt like a game of solo, but with 4 people it was weird. With 8 people though, it was full enough that you felt like you were actually playing a game of multiplayer, and I loved that. Absolutely loved it. Now, why I would like to see an 8-man survival game mode in Black Ops 3 is because I feel like they're going to keep expanding with the maps, and if you keep expanding, it's just gonna start to feel more like a game of solo, but with other people, and that's weird. We don't want to see that. We want to see just a big game with lots of people. It makes for a really fun and hectic time with 8 people. It was a good time. The other thing they could do, instead of just making big maps, is do what they did with Grief Cell Block. So there's no jug, but you have 8 people against, the zombies, so it's a little bit easier. There's just less zombies to deal with, but you don't have any jugs, so it makes for just such a fun, hectic time. I love to do that with my friends. I think an 8-man survival playlist would be a great addition to Black Ops 3 Zombies. Moving down to the number 3 spot on my wish list, and that is maps with 4+ wonder weapons. So what they did in Origins was, honestly, I think one of the greatest implementations in all time of zombies, and that was making it so every player could have a wonder weapon. Pretty much every map there's one wonder weapon that you get from the box, and whoever gets that is sad, and they get all the kills, and they're so awesome and they're so amazing, and then the other 3 players are stuck with like ray gun, LMG. It's not really fair. It's not fun when you don't get it. It's not a cool time. It's usually why I play solo, to be honest. Now, with Origins, you can make 4 staffs for 4 people, and it's really just the best of both worlds. Well, the best of both worlds is the best of all worlds, because everybody gets a staff. Everybody gets a fun wonder weapon to use, and this isn't like a big thing, but it was something that always bugged me on maps. Is, one guy would get the wonder weapon, and he gets the best score, the most kills. He looks the best player, when usually that's not the case at all. But it just he's set so well set up. But in Origins, they made it crazy, and they put 4 wonder weapons in, each for 1 person. And I would love to see that return into Black Ops 3 Zombies. Just add at least 4 per map, and just, they don't have to be all similar, like just 4 stats, but they could be like 4 totally different guns, or add a Wonder Waff and a Thunder Gun. That would be crazy to see, but I would just love to see more maps with more wonder weapons. Now, coming in at number 2, and I gotta say, I think this is a very badass idea. This is double Pack-a-Punch. And before we get into it, I know what you're thinking. Patrick, didn't they already add that into Black Ops 2 Zombies? Well, no, I'm talking real double Pack-a-Punch, where it doubles your damage or doubles your ammo or does something better. So like for example, you put your gun in the Pack-a-Punch, it upgrades it. Put it in a second time, and it doesn't just add a sight to it or take a sight off in the DSR's case, it totally revamps it again. It's double Pack-a-Punch. And I was thinking of how you could implement this, and maybe I was thinking, well, let's make it really cool. So let's make it not just double Pack-a-Punch, but like maybe you ultimate your gun after it's been Pack-a-Punched, just like you ultimate a staff. So maybe what you could do is you Pack-a-Punch your gun, then you put it in a pillar, and you have to get, like the podiums in Origins, and you have to get a certain amount of kills. And once you get a certain amount of kills, your gun is now ultimated and it has like special abilities, and maybe it's like automatic fast reload, or it gives you extra health, and it is also way more powerful, or it has the power to revive. Cool stuff like that. That would be just absolutely phenomenal. I think an ingenious idea, and would definitely add some replay value to zombies. And coming in at number 1 on my top 5 wish list for Black Ops 3 zombies, guys, this is definitely because I'm a YouTuber why I'm saying this, but what it is just an advanced level of customizability in Black Ops 3 zombies. So what I mean here is, you know how you see all us zombies YouTubers like me, 2Pro Games, he does it a lot. We do these live challenges, so like pistols only, no jug, or something like that. What I want to see is customizability, so you can program that into it. So let's say you go into custom games and you want to play a game where the only gun that spawns into the box is like shotgun. So you check like, all right, this gun spawns in, this gun spawns in, this gun spawns in, this gun spawns in. So you can have total customizability over like what spawns in the box. And then for the normal survival thing that would post to the leaderboards, maybe add it so like, I don't know, you can pick any single perk that's ever been in zombies to appear in the map, even if it doesn't normally appear on it. Things like that. Just crazy customizability. Maybe you spawn in a certain area and you're limited to it. So like maybe for buried example, you spawn in the maze and the only area you can be in is the maze. Just crazy customizability like that is what I would like to see. It'd be great for the YouTube community because you guys could see a lot more cool challenges. And it would also just be great for replayability. I mean, you would want to play more because you have all these crazy options. You could play, you could really do anything, which is just what I want to see. So guys, that kind of sums up my list of my top 5 wish list. If there's anything you have a great idea, I would love to hear, because I'm always open to ideas for Black Ops 3. I'm wishing, I'm thinking. The other thing I did want to just quickly mention, which is kind of late to say this, but this is just kind of assuming everything else goes right and they do make good maps and they don't make a transit. You get the idea. This is just like, cool additions to it. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later. Now to the outro music, which is not Darude Sandstorm.